Hello learners, this is Dr. Afifa Ibrahim from Business School and my lecture is about communication. Friends, communication is a two-way process where we exchange information, ideas, thoughts, patterns between two or more people. We have to come to a common ground of understanding. We have to say things. We have to make people understand. It's a common ground of understanding where we discuss ideas, where we pass information, and where we try to see what we have said and other person has actually understood the same. So it is that critical information which is passed from the mouth of a speaker. It travels through a medium and comes to the receiver. He receives it, gives a feedback, and then the process of communication is complete. तो communication एक ऐसी चीज़ है जहाँ पे receiver जो है वो अपने ज़बान से, अपने mind में, अपनी thoughts कुछ communicate करता है, कुछ बोलता है, ताकि अगला बंदा जो receiver है वो उसी तरह से understand करे जिस तरह से sender ने अपने दिमाग में intend किया हो. So it is that process where I say something, it travels through a medium, it comes to the mind of the receiver, he understands, and then he gives the feedback, and then the whole process becomes complete. That is known as communication. So communication in today's time is a very important concept. हर एक जगह पे, हर एक organization में, हर एक management team में communication holds a very critical value. Because if a manager has creative thinking, if he has lots of abilities, if he has great qualification, but he does not know how to speak, how to utter his thoughts, how to utter his emotions, how to get across the minds of your receivers, then he is not an effective manager because he is not a good communicator. So communication जो है, it is derived from a Latin word that's communicare, which means passing and sharing of information, ideas and thoughts to create a mutual ground of understanding. So there are certain things that have to be kept in mind while delivering lectures or while saying something. That is known as the essentials or requirements of effective communication. The first essential of effective communication is clarity. Clarity means if you have to say something, if you intend to say something, you will have to be clear and concise in your mind about what you want to say. आपके आइडियाज़ जितने क्लियर होंगे, आपकी सोच जितनी साफ होगी कहने में, उतना ही आप अपना पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू आगे रख सकते हो. So you will have to be clear. So clarity, there has to be a clarity of purpose in what you are saying. That is known as one of the essentials or one of the essentials of effective communication. जितना clearly आप बात करोगे, जितना clearly आप अपने receiver को अपनी information pass करोगे, उतना ही अच्छी आपकी communication होगी और उतनी ही complete आपकी communication होगी. This is one point. Number second point is being well informed. By being well informed, I mean to say, if I am here in front of you presenting you a lecture on communication, I have to be well read about what communication basically means. I have to be well read, I have to be well informed, I have to be acquainted about the concepts of communication. तब जाके मैं अपने ideas आपको दे सकती हूँ. But if at all I am not clear about the things I have to say or I am not informed about the things in a good manner, then I will not be able to pass the communication in the same manner that I have intended. तो जितना आप अच्छी तरह से informed होगे, जितना ही आप सही से अपने दिमाग में उस चीज़ की knowledge रखोगे, उसी तरह से आप आगे अपनी communication पहुंचा सकते हो. Number third is avoiding jargons. Avoiding jargons means, first of all, jargons is basically ऐसी language, ऐसा way of talking which is usually done in official terms. कुछ tough terms होती हैं, जो management terms होती हैं, office corporate terms होती हैं, जो आप use करते हो. But sometimes you are giving a presentation to the people where there are different kinds of people, where there are different kinds of students. तो वो terms आपको avoid करनी चाहिए जिससे masses में confusion होने का खतरा हो. जहाँ पे आपको लगे कि आपको तो वो चीज़ पता है, आपको वो जार्गन पता है, you know it well, you know the things associated with it, but the audience doesn't know. So avoiding jargons means you have to be clearly very much fluent in your communication in a way the other party would understand. So jargon should be not totally avoided, but to some extent it should be avoided. And then number 4th is being confident. Sometimes a person has lots of ideas, he has lots of creativity in mind, but when it comes to speak in front of other people, he is not confident. वो उस तरह से कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं पोर्ट्रे कर पाता जिस तरह से आप अपने दिमाग में सोचते हो कि मुझे सब कुछ पता है. So you have to be confident, you have to practice consistency, you have to practice confidence, and that will ultimately come when you'll be able to, when you will be continuously communicating with people. तो कॉन्फिडेंस बूस्टिंग भी एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो आपको कम्युनिकेशन में नेसेसरीली रखनी होती है in order to make it look like an effective communication. Number 5th is completeness. By completeness, I mean to say, sometimes I have to pass information, but jaldi में or because of something, I don't give complete information. मुझे आपने बोलना है कि कल जी आपकी क्लास है. I'll tell you tomorrow is your class, but I don't tell you the time exactly कि किस टाइम पे आपकी क्लास है. That means my information, my communication is not complete. I have not included the whole parameters of what I am intending to say. I will have to mention the class, I will have to mention the time, I'll have to mention the slot where I am available. So I'll have to frame the communication in a way that it's fully and fully complete. तो completeness भी एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो आपको ध्यान रखना पड़ता है कि मेरी communication effective होनी चाहिए when I will give stress on the completeness parameter. Number 6 is timeliness. Timeliness concept means sometimes some communication is suited at a particular time. वो communication आपको उसी time बोलनी है, otherwise उसकी essence lose हो जाएगी. Suppose sometimes we know that usually we have off on Sundays, or sometimes we feel कि कल हम छुट्टी कर ले lecture से. तो कल का दिन ख़त्म होने के बाद मैं आपको बोलूँगी कि आज छुट्टी थी, आपको नहीं आना चाहिए था. But this is what timeliness principle says. आपको ये information उस time बतानी थी जिस time ये information valid थी. तो ये information valid थी before the day would have started. I should have told you this information early in the morning or maybe day before today कि आज छुट्टी है, आपने नहीं आना है. तो डे ख़त्म होने के बाद जबकि स्टूडेंट्स आ चुके हैं एंड आई एम टेलिंग यू कि आज छुट्टी थी, इसका कोई भी वैलिडिटी उस चीज़ की नहीं है. So that is what is explained by the timeliness concept. You will have to say a thing at a particular time when it is valid. When it's not valid, the communication is failed. Last but not the least is you have to be courteous. By courteous we mean to say when you're talking to somebody or when you're talking to a pool of people, when you're talking to your audience, you have to be very courteous, you have to be humble, you have to be in the shoes of the person who is listening your communication, you have to be empathetic. आपको उस तरह से communicate करना है कि अगला बंदा जो है he will clearly understand और आपकी body language से, आपके gestures से उसको एक जो कहते हैं he will feel light-hearted, he will feel that you are communicating in a way he is able to understand. ऐसी भी rude communication आपको नहीं करनी है कि अगला बंदा जो है he will turn a back snap. He will not understand. So you will have to be polite, you will have to be calm, you will have to be courteous, you will have to be humble all the way throughout your communication. So these were certain things that we have to keep in consideration while having communication in our mind. And these principles and these prerequisites, we can say that they are the essentials of having an effective communication. Effective communication हो तब जाके आप अपने goals achieve कर सकते हो. इफ़ेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन हो तभी जाके आप वो बोल सकते हो जो आप इंटेंड करते हो. इफ़ेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन तब होगी जब अगला बंदा वैसे ही अंडरस्टैंड करेगा जैसे आपने अपने दिमाग में पोर्ट्रे किया होगा. When he understands the way you have intended, it means your communication is complete. So that is the process, that is the way where we can say that communication has certain essentials. They need to be completed, then only we can say our communication is effective. Then comes the process of communication. हम किस तरह से communication करते हैं? As soon as I open my mouth, how does the communication flow from myself to the receiver's end? So it travels through a process, a complete process, a sequential step-by-step process where lots of things happen between receiver and sender, and the whole process of communication is complete. I will take you towards the diagram of process of communication. The first point or the first area where the process of communication starts is the area of sender. This sender is the person who initiates the process of communication. If I am the sender, if I am the person who is at the initiation of a communication, I will say something, I will think something, I will have something in mind. That means the whole of the process, the whole of the sequence would start from my end. So this is the person, or this is the area where the communication would start. Next thing would happen is the message. Message is actually the content you are going to say, you are going to show, you are going to portray, or you are going to think. तो ये ऐसा एक कंटेंट होता है, मे बी आपके दिमाग में ही अभी है कि आपको क्या बोलना है, आपके बॉडी जेस्चर्स से पता चल जाएगा कि क्या चीज़ है. तो ये मैसेज जो होती है, दिस इज बेसिकली द कंटेंट, द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ व्हाट यू हैव टू से. दैट इज नोन एज मैसेज. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज एनकोडिंग. दो इट कैन समटाइम्स ओवरलैप, हम ये मैसेज एनकोडिंग एक ही टाइप पे रख सकते हैं बिकॉज इट ऑल हैपन्स इन योर माइंड. Encoding is when you assign meaning to your thoughts, when you assign meaning to your patterns of thinking. आपने दिमाग में कुछ सोच लिया है, उसको आपको convert करना है into your message. Suppose if I am angry on somebody, I have told a person to come at a particular time to meet me at suppose 10 a.m. and that person has not turned up. Now I am angry. So this anger is in my mind, but how I am translating this anger into what I have to say to that person is known as encoding. So I am translating, I am assigning meanings to my thoughts, I am assigning meaning to my emotions. तो जहाँ पे मैंने assign कर लिया ये meaning, that means I am encoding something in my mind. तो वो encoded message जो है, जो मैंने अब दिमाग में रख ली कि मुझे क्या बोलना है, एंगर था और मुझे बोलना है कि आप इतना लेट क्यों आए, या where were you till this time. So that message is with me till this point. ये मेरे पास है. Now I have to transfer this message. I will have to pass away this message to the other end, that is the receiver, and I will do it through a certain channel. Channel is the media. मैं किस तरह से ये information आगे post करूँ. क्या मैं ये इन्फॉर्मेशन जो मैंने इनकोड की, मैं ये लिख के दूं और इसको आगे पहुंचा दूं थ्रू रिटन कम्युनिकेशन. क्या मैं ये थ्रू ऑरली मैं उसको बता दूं कि वेयर वर यू, व्हाई आर यू लेट, डू आई यूज्ड ऑरल कम्युनिकेशन, दैट इज अनदर चैनल. और कैन आई जस्ट शो फ्रॉम माई बॉडी जेस्चर्स या अपनी बॉडी लैंग्वेज से कि आई एम क्रॉस विद यू, आई एम एंग्री, व्हाई डिडंट यू टर्न अप. So I will have lots of medias, I will have lots of channels by which I can communicate my encoded message. लिख के दूंगी, बोल के दूंगी, बॉडी से दर्शाऊंगी, किसी भी तरीके से आपको बोलना है. That is known as the channel, whichever channel you will use. And after the channel I have selected, suppose I have selected an oral form of communication. Orally मैंने मुंह खोला और orally मैंने कुछ बोल दिया. सो वो बोली हुई मैसेज जो है वो अगले बंदे के पास पहुंचेगी, हु विल बी द रिसीवर. वो उसके कानों पे पड़ेगी. आई विल से समथिंग एंड ही विल हियर इट, एंड दैट पर्सन इज नोन एज द रिसीवर. और वो रिसीवर के कानों पे जब पड़ेगी एंड ही विल अंडरस्टैंड कि आपने बोला क्या, दैट इज नोन एज डिकोडिंग. डिकोडिंग मीन्स व्हेन यू एनालाइज व्हाट द अदर पर्सन हैज एनकोडेड. उसने यहाँ पे क्या मीनिंग असाइन किया मैसेज को, आपने यहाँ पे क्या मैसेज बनाई, वो आप यहाँ पे ट्रांसलेट करते हो. आप समझ जाते हो कि आपको अगले बंदे ने बोला क्या. The same example, I am cross, I am angry, I think that I will say where were you till this time, I have encoded this, I will pass this information through oral communication. ये इसके कानों पे पड़ गई और रिसीवर ने क्या किया, ही अंडरस्टूड, ही हर्ड दिस थिंग दैट शी टोल्ड मी, वेयर वर यू टिल दिस टाइम। तो मैंने ये इंफॉर्मेशन जो है अभी तक जो ट्रैवल हो गई वो मैंने डिकोड की। आई एनालाइज दैट व्हाट दे हैव एक्चुअली ट्रांसलेटेड। तो मैंने वो डिकोड कर ली। When I decoded that, I understood what the sender has told me. मैंने ये समझ लिया कि अगले बंदे ने क्या कहा, और वहां पे दूसरी प्रोसेस स्टार्ट हो जाएगी, यही प्रोसेस स्टार्ट हो जाएगी, बिकॉज नाउ ही हैज टू बी द सेंडर। नाउ रिसीवर को मुंह खोलना है वापस, मैंने वहां से सुन लिया, अब मुझे बोलना है, तो मैं वापस सेंडर बन गया। Because till now I was a receiver, now I am becoming a sender, and if I am a sender, I have to travel through this process again. तो अब मुझे सेंडर बनना है, और अब मुझे फिर से अंदर से सोचना है कि मुझे जवाब क्या देना है। What do I have to tell? What should be my reply? I will have to have that message. I will encode कि मुझे जवाब देना है that I was in a traffic jam. मैं कहीं पे फंसी हुई थी, I could not reach on time, and I encoded that message. एंड फिर मैंने फिर से चैनल सोच ली कि मैं किस तरह से जवाब दूंगी। क्या मैं अब खत लिख के ये जवाब दूंगी, क्या मैं फिर से मुंह खोल के जवाब दूंगी। आई अगेन यूज्ड अ चैनल, और यहाँ पे फिर से यही प्रोसेस स्टार्ट करके मैंने अपना मुंह खोल के फीडबैक दे दिया। आई टोल्ड देम दैट दिस वॉज माई रीजन दैट आई केम लेट, आई वॉज इन अ ट्रैफिक जैम, आई कुड नॉट रीच हियर ऑन टाइम, आई एम सॉरी। सो आई गेव अ फीडबैक, और वो फीडबैक कहाँ पहुंचा वापस, टू द सेंडर। But now the sender has become the receiver, since he is not saying, he is listening now. So this is the whole loop of process of communication, how one person says and how that information travels and how it comes to the point of receiver and how he understands and how he says the things back. So that is the whole process of communication. So one thing, but in between the process of communication, sometimes it may happen कि आपको कहीं पे कोई obstruction हो, आपको hindrance हो, आपको कोई रुकावट आ जाए आपकी मैसेज बोलने में, या इस बंदे को रुकावट आ जाए सुनने में। That element is known as the element of noise. ये noise जो होती है, this is not just shore, ये कोई भी एलिमेंट हो सकता है। सपोज अपने फोन पे बात कर रहे हो, लाइन गेट्स कट एंड यू आर नॉट एबल टू लिसन, बाहर से वेदर खराब हो रहा है, बारिश हो रही है, साउंड आ रहा है, एंड यू आर नॉट एबल टू लिसन। Somebody calls you, his voice comes in between and you're not able to hear. So these are all the forms of hindrances that can come in the way of channel or in the way of encoding or in the way of coming to the receiver. ये इसके बीच आ सकती है और आपकी process of communication कुछ हद तक मुतासिर हो सकती है। You will not be able to understand sender ने मुझे क्या कहा just because there has been an element of noise in it. If the element of noise would be eliminated, the whole process of communication would be suitable and whole process of communication would be complete, and that's what we need in order to have an effective communication. So that's all about the whole process of what's communication, what can be the essentials of effective communication, how the communication process travels, and what is used to be an effective communicator. Thanks for watching the lecture. We'll see you again.